love of God, love of neighbor, love of country. When one goes out, all go out.
See, if you're pro-life, you're pro-America. If you're pro-death, you're anti-country and you're unbelievably unpatriotic.
The right to worship as we choose, these are God-given freedoms, not the contrivances of man.
Habemus Papam.
On November 4th, 1806, Carlo Gaetano Samuele Mazzuchelli was born in Milan, Italy, to a family of 17 children. When he was 6, his father sent him to a boarding school in Switzerland, where he discerned to become a Dominican friar. During his seminary studies, Brother Samuel learned of the often absence of priests in sections of the Midwestern United States. In response, he asked to be a part of the mission and traveled to New York in 1828. 2 years later, he was ordained a priest. His first assignment was being one of 2 priests to serve settlers and Native Americans from Green Bay, Wisconsin to Mackinac Island, Michigan. At first, Father Mazzuchelli was not welcomed by Protestants in the area, including popular Presbyterian minister Pastor William Ferry, who preached against the Eucharist, St. Peter's successor, and the Holy Sacraments. However, Father Mazzuchelli would attend all of Pastor Ferry's lectures and would preach his counter-argument on Sundays, which won over several Protestants to convert to Catholicism. In 1831, Father Mazzuchelli built his first church, St. John the Evangelist, in Green Bay. He befriended the local Winnebago and Menominee tribes, praying for them and translating a book of prayers and simple Mass responses in their language. In 1835, Father Mazzuchelli was assigned to Dubuque, Illinois, where he built St. Raphael's Church, which later became the cathedral for the Diocese of Dubuque. Continuing westward, he would establish 10 more parishes in Wisconsin, Illinois, and Iowa. Father Mazzuchelli visited Milan in 1843 in order to fundraise for his missionary works. He did so by writing and selling his memoirs of his missionary life, which acted as a history of the Catholic Church's efforts in converting Americans. A year later, he returned to the States to form 4 more parishes. Father Mazzuchelli would live the rest of his days in Benton, Wisconsin, where he built his last church, St. Patrick's, in 1852. He also purchased the Sinsinawa Mound with money he fundraised and founded schools and the Dominican Sisters of Sinsinawa. One winter, Father traveled to one of his dying parishioners to administer last rites. However, he caught pneumonia and died on February 23, 1854. His last words were those of Psalm 84, which are quite fitting since he himself built dwelling places to house the body of Christ. After his death, a penance chain was found physically joined around his waist. In 1993, St. Pope John Paul II named Father Mazzuchelli Venerable. In his memoirs, Venerable Samuel Mazzuchelli suggested that the Catholic Church in the United States needed to use the Protestant press, education, and preaching to vanquish error and establish the dominion of truth. Further, he warned that if Protestants became the majority as the U.S. grew into the most powerful nation, the time would come when, despite laws of freedom of worship, the church would be subjected to restriction and persecution. In a time where Catholics are persecuted in courtrooms, schools, and even in our own churches, let's pray for the intercession of Venerable Samuel Mazzuchelli for a wave of Catholic conversions.